Hi there, Johnny here from New Media, and in this video we are going to show you how to increase your conversions on your landing pages using Elementor. So stay tuned. Underperforming landing pages can kill a business, especially online, and in this video we're going to show you some experiments we ran and some results we got from those experiments to hopefully better inform you moving forward with how you design your pages with Elementor. Just before we get going, if you like our content, then please like this video, consider subscribing and turning on the notifications to get any updates. Now we actually have a paid platform called Hubuno, but we're giving it away for free for the first 50 people who click the link below in the description. In Hubuno you'll find 13 courses about growing your business online, including an amazing course about using Elementor, all the widgets and how to design perfect pages. Now this video is actually in the form of a webinar and the talk we gave, so sit back, relax, we hope you enjoy it and we hope you find some value from it. Thanks a lot. Hi there everyone, so today's webinar is going to be on experiments category, and we're going to be looking at a landing page experiment we did. Going to be explaining how we set it up, what we were testing out and what we're hopefully trying to find out, and then we'll go through and tell you what the results were. So I am just about to appear on the screen in the corner. And there I am, still in the home office. Hope you're all doing well. So just to go through, just in case you're not sure, even at this stage, a landing page is a page someone will go to that has one function. And it could be, for example, to exchange information for a lead magnet, so giving over an email address for a lead magnet, or it could be like one of your checkout pages, or it could be a page where you're offering a deal. It's a page to go to where there's literally just one job for it. You don't want people to browse your website, just want them to complete one function. So you may have been through this landing page you're about to look at. This is a landing page where people have signed up for our free course. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of myself in the bottom corner, and I'm going to show you that two versions of the landing page to explain why we wanted to do tests on these, and hopefully these tests will make you think about your landing pages and what you could do. Alright, okay, so let's have a look at the landing pages. So this is, ignore that bar at the top, that is, actually maybe I'll just move it up slightly. There we go. So ignore the bar at the top because that was just me logging into WordPress. Now this is one of the pages that we're looking at. Now if I have a look at this one, it's got the nice Lottie animation image there. It's got the claim my free course button, and it's got the text, and it's got the video over this part. Now this part has got a solid blue background in the back. So this one's just got the solid blue part. Now if we have a look at this second page that we're going to go on to, this is the second page we were testing it against. So this is a page where we have an image in the background. So we're going for the fully coloured in image like this versus the image in the background with a little bit more text, and then the video down there with the claim my free course button. So if you have a look, the buttons do the same thing. Now this was actually, and I'll just bring myself back into it. Now this was actually slightly naughty on this one, because what you're really meant to do is only change one thing at a time and wait for people to go through and then see what the changes and the differences were. Now what we did was change two completely different pages and had a look what their differences were going to be. So if you go back to the pages and have a look at them, we changed, so this went from the side to the center. We kept the video the same. We also changed the background image, obviously, but we kept the claiming button the same on there as well. Now if you have a look down the page, this other parts we basically kept exactly the same. So we did keep these parts the same. So really all we were looking at was this hero image and seeing what differences it made. And then we've got the sayings there, the reviews, something about us, features and benefits, and another call to action at the bottom. Now this is obviously in the courses already, this lesson, but I just want to go through a little bit of it now and how it is done. So I am going to get rid of myself in the bottom screen there quickly to then go on to just talk about how we set this up. Now this is something called Google Optimize, and this allows you to do two completely different tests. And if you have a look in our tracking optimization course, this goes through the whole test and how you set it up. So I'm going to click across to this example. As you can see, we've got a couple of tests running at the moment. So we've got that redirect, we've got the pop-up on the registration page running. So I'm just going to call this experience a test one. What's the URL of the page you'd like to use? So this is where we choose this first page's URL. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it in there. So the free online sales funnel course. Now you might think it's really difficult to set up a test like this, but actually it can be really simple. So what do we want from this? We want a redirect test. Now redirect tests test separate web pages from different URL paths. So I'm going to click on that one because I want to test a different page. So click on that and I'm going to click create. Alright, now I'm next going to add a variant in there. So I'm going to call this one new page, and I'm going to go back to the page I want to put in. I'm going to copy the URL and I'm going to paste it into there. So the original is free sales funnel course, and this one free online sales funnel course, sorry, and this is just free sales funnel course. So I'm finished with that one. Now this is where Google is really good, because it's saying 50% will go to one page and 50% will go to another page. That means if someone searches or goes through and clicks on this page URL, 50% of it will keep going to this page and 50% will be put onto this page. And you can have multiple variants in here, but it's good just to start with one on here. So it's when a URL matches this one. So you don't need to go and put that URL into any of your buttons or anything like that. You can just send them here and it will send them either there or there. Alright, scrolling down, you can write a description if you want. Measuring objectives, already linked to Google Analytics. You can see this all in the testing, tracking, optimization course. And then the objective we want, we're going to choose from our list. We want them, so these are goals in Google Analytics. We want them to be a free user for Hub Uno only. So I'm going to click on that one, and there's that goal in there. And 100% all of the traffic happens on page load, and that is literally it. I mean, it is as easy as that to test out one. Now, especially if you've got traffic already going to your site, I'd highly recommend setting this up and testing it out, and you can again look at that through our tracking and optimization course. Alright, now on to the results. I'm going to get rid of myself in the corner again. Well, actually no, I'll leave myself there just to explain the results. So I'm sure in your head you are thinking, okay, which one out of these two converted at the highest level? Now it's actually, it seems on paper to be relatively close. This one's click-through rate, so people who on adverts got sent to this one, was around about 42%, and this one was around about 28%. Now, the problem with this is you're not sure exactly why this happened. So that can be a pain. You're not sure exactly why this page ran out the winner. So we're saying, okay, this page didn't convert as highly. Now we're looking at this page and thinking, what can we do next? How else can we improve this page? And that's where you can go into A/B testing, which I'm not going to go into now. So this section ended up being the winning section. It could be something to do with if you look at when it circles on the free online sales funnel course, it's got this nice firework display. It's got the call to actions were exactly the same. Maybe it's just clearer in the background compared to this part. Maybe this part looked a bit dark, so this still had a good conversion rate, this page, and maybe we could try changing the image, or maybe we could potentially try putting an image into the background here and seeing how that one worked. So there's a couple of things that we could potentially try further on this one. Now the takeaway I'd say from this is that it seemed to be from us, if you've got your pages, try and keep your pages clear and keep your pages bold. And we like graphics like this to try and kind of draw people's attention to them. Now, This second page still converted at a decent rate, so it's not like the conversion's dropped off a cliff, but now we figured out this one's better. We can now look at this page and think, how else could we improve this page? Now I'll go through some examples of some extra stuff we did on this page that has then increased the conversion rate on top of that as well. So I'm just going to get rid of myself in the corner and go to internet only. There we go. So I'm going to scroll down this page and just show you a few little things we added onto it as well. I'm going to hit refresh. Now this, you're going to have a look in this bottom corner. That's actually on both the pages. Now in a second you should see the pop-ups come up. There we go, there's the first one. And these are people that have recently signed up to our platform that will pop up. And this is the fear of missing out, thinking, oh, they signed up, so someone else is going to sign up as well. We've already talked about the animation we got there. We've got that animation there, which is very easy. Both these things are really easy to do within Elementor. Okay, these sections were similar. We changed the background for that one. This section was a new one, the hub tour. So this is one that we really like, and actually Rob's doing a webinar later in the month on this section because we actually saw this worked really nicely. So on landing pages, it's really good to have something that shows inside your product, like what are they going to get when they come through. So we've taken some screenshots to give you an insight. So for example, they've got this one of the main hub area, and also really like when you go over it and they highlight. So you've got main hub area, the lessons, so they can either click on the light and the light boxes. This is called a light box when they pop up, and they go onto this one. Or you can scroll through like this, just have a look at them. And this does look quite tempting, it makes it look really, really good. Okay, and then if we scroll down further, and that bouncing button I really like. You can't see it now, it's only on when you first see it. So that button bounces, and we've also seen bouncing buttons on entrance really help. Another example of an animation here with the 5-star and the stars popping up. And then this is obviously sliding across. And a similar kind of about us section. And this bit is all similar as well with features and benefits. And then the last pop-up one there. Now, just to explain again why this is a landing page. So this is a landing page because it's only got one function. All we want someone to do is click claim my free course, claim my free course. Notice in the header there's nothing linking to anywhere else on the website. Like this is the only part of the site they can get to. So a landing page has only got one option there. Now once you've got your landing page and claim my free course, they then go on to a sign up page, and then we get their information and it goes into the sales funnel. Now what I would say for these landing pages is hopefully this has shown you kind of a result. Maybe you want to try and think about keeping it bold, keep text clear, perhaps add the animations in the sections, which we are actually doing a webinar on later in this this month's webinars, I think. So you can see, watch out for our webinars on animation, watch out for the lightbox section we saw. These hero images sections are actually in our in one of our courses, and then you can test it using this part of Google Optimize, and all of that is within our tracking and optimization course. So looking for this one, this is the first experiment, and what it seems to be from this experiment we got is maybe try kind of keeping things bold, and obviously what worked for us here may not be the one that works for you in there. You need to test out, and you must, I'd say the one takeaway from this thing is to test out as many different landing page examples as you can think. So start off by testing one landing page against another, and then once you've got that landing page down, maybe try and change one or two elements within that page. And I can see there's a few questions coming through on the on there. So if you're watching this on catch up, we'll stop it. If you're watching this live, then I'll go across to questions now, and we'll start looking a bit more in depth on this. And thank you very much, and I hope you found that one useful.